I never appear in these videos. Usually Frank or Mary express my views. Sometimes Drac and Tippy. But they're all in Transylvania for New Year's Eve. The same is true for Irving, Bert and George. Gone for the New Year's weekend. So why am I here today? Because I gotta bug up my posterior. From an article on the internet. I don't read newspapers anymore. Your hands get inky and you have to recycle. Yeah, I know. Just an article. Get this. About the Obama Presidential Library. Hell. OB's not even done yet. There are still 3 years to go. Here's the deal. Hawaii. OB's home state wants to host the library. But they are the underdog to Illinois. Specifically Chicago. Because that's where OB made his bones. What got my attention? Why am I even bringing this up? Well, the cost caught my attention. $300 to $500 million. To build the library. Don't worry, this is not public money. Both states are organizing fundraising teams. And finding influential local friends to work on convincing OB to put the library in their state. Listen. I voted for the man. Twice. But what has he really accomplished? He graduated from Columbia and became a community organizer in Chicago, then he went back to school. Harvard Law School. Where he was president of the Harvard Law Review in his senior year. After Harvard he worked as a civil rights attorney. Then he was a lecturer. Teaching constitutional law at the University of Chicago Law School. I hope I'm not boring you. While teaching at the university, OB served 3 terms as a state senator. He even ran for Congress in 2000 and lost. But he persevered and won the Senate seat. That was 2004. OB's first big year. He wins the Democratic senatorial primary. He's the keynote speaker at the Democratic convention and he becomes a senator. As a senator, he has 2 bills that carry his name. He serves on half a dozen committees. And leaves the Senate after 3 years to run for president. In 2008, OB runs a brilliant primary campaign. And defeats Hillary Clinton for the Democratic presidential nomination. So we all know he wins the presidential election 2 times. But his presidency is littered with debacles. He's been forced to work with a do-nothing dysfunctional Congress. He's had more than his share of catastrophic events. An IRS scandal, the killings in Benghazi, the NSA leaks, no tax reform. The immigration bill still up in the air, and his major accomplishment. The Affordable Care Act. Almost died because of one of the most poorly conceived website systems in history, plus insurance companies canceling policies left and right. And rates that many in the middle class can't afford. Critical sign-ups below expectations, so as of right now, I can't see how anyone could conceive of a positive presidential library for OB. You can't fill a library with baby pictures, but he still has 3 years left to prove me wrong. On the bright side, OB is a golfer and a basketball player. So I think the states of Illinois and Hawaii should consider some lesser options than the presidential library. How about a basketball court in Chicago and a miniature golf course in Honolulu?